How do I pay what you can at an event? The public pay what you can line is your permission to do exactly that. Don't feel bad about it. The promoters probably care more about getting as many people there as possible. Hand over your $5 or whatever, and if you want, you can say, "Thank you so much for offering the pay what you can option." Nobody is going to ask why. But hypothetically, if they did, you could say, "My budget is tight this month and this is what I can afford." If you're worried about the in the moment, ask call ahead so you can get some privacy while asking the question. They might even be able to handle it before the event. This works for social media type outreach too. You just need to say you've got financial hardship and this is the option you need to be able to attend. If they're offering the option, they should be able to guide you in using it. I know I have never asked and will never ask anyone on a sliding scale why they can't pay more. I hope they're able to hook you up. I once went to a pay-what-you-can theater performance. I'm fortunate enough for that to not be an issue for me. So I wanted to pay a fair rate. I asked what that was and they literally would not tell me. Later I went to buy some snacks and it was again pay what you can and no other information would be provided. It felt a little awkward. But I also appreciate it. They made it clear that $0 was acceptable. As I sit here and think about reversing the roles, I would probably do the same thing to you. But be sure to emphasize that $0 is just as acceptable as $100. Obviously money keeps things going. But that isn't what tonight is about. I'm a former gig promoter in my hometown and when possible we used to organize many concerts with a pay-what-you-can system. We did not ask for any reason or justification as of why people could or could not give much. That was the whole point of the system, so we did not care. People should be able to enjoy culture even when their budget is tight. Just show up, say hello, hand over whatever amount you can pay, say thank you and you're good to go. Plus, by experience, there were always people paying more that balanced the ones that could not give much. If you still feel guilty, maybe try to bring some friends with you. The more the merrier. It's pay what you can for a reason. Show up, smile, and them $1, and say, "Thank you so much. I'm very excited." If you show you will appreciate it, they likely won't bat an eye. You bring cash. Hand exactly the amount you want to pay to the person you're buying the ticket from. And say, "One please." That's it. If you don't have cash, you say, "One ticket for X dollar, please." But remember, the venue has to pay credit card fees. So they get less money when you pay with a card. If the door people aren't like hassling people, which I'm sure they won't, you can just be super confident and hand them your $5 or whatever. Like, "Of course I'm going to pay $5. Please take my money, sir." I've known people who literally chuck pennies and spare change into the museum bin in NYC. Because, as they say, I'm paying what I wish to pay, per the rules. Meanwhile, I'll throw in a 20 or something to make up for that person. There will be plenty of people who will put in $35 plus for the others. No worries. I'd pay what you can, but bring some friends along too, just to contribute more funds. I volunteered for concessions at a theater. Legally, we had to make it by donation only. Some people would give $20, some $10, some $1. Younger kids who didn't understand and would give 50 cents. Haha, I used to be one of them. Any amount is acceptable. If anyone questions, say you're on a tight budget right now and really appreciate the option. There shouldn't be any issue. You can always call the venue beforehand and ask about the process. Is it a Dropbox jar? Do you need to tell someone? Or just give them what you can and walk in? I live in NYC and for NY state residents, the med is pay what you wish. I'm on a budget myself and went last weekend. I arrived at 3:15. When the museum closes at 5 p.m. How much would you like to pay? $5? Okay. Tap your card right here. They'd prefer you attend and pay much less than the suggested price instead of just staying home. $1. That's all. No shame, just admitting to poverty, which is true.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.